All right. What's up, guys and gals? Troy TXRC Productions, 3DR Solo Owners and Productions Group. Go to Facebook, www.facebook.com/3DR Solo Group. We're giving away free smart batteries still, so come sign up. When we hit 500, was like 180 more people. I think we'll go ahead and give away that battery. All right. So go like the page, like the group, join the group, like the group, participate in the group, and we'll get that going. We got Solo on the table here. So, I'm super bipolar about this, guys. I know. I'm sorry about this, but it's because every time I fly the copter, I'm reminded of how amazing the copter is and how well it flies and how much fun I have flying this thing. It's the footage that I have issue with. And yes, it's 3DR's choice to go with the GoPro, so I can't fault anybody but them for choosing GoPro. And we all know the limitations of the GoPro. I'm not going to go through it. I've been exclusively shooting in 4.35 millimeter, which I think has looked great in the 2.7K 60 frames per second. For me, though, it just doesn't have the depth that I'd really like. And it also doesn't have the same ability of nighttime shooting that the 5.4 millimeter has given me, as you'll see in a picture I throw up. This was the 5.4 millimeter from before on a GoPro 3 Plus Black. So I've been going back and forth, and I've exclusively shot in the 4.35. I haven't tried to go to the 5.4 because of all the extra jello that narrowing down the focal point even more will give. However, the more I've looked at footage and the more I've thought about it, the more I've thought that if I'm going to crop and stabilize footage, don't I want more resolution in the tighter framing, since I'm going to be pulling everything forward closer? And if I'm getting that blur in the back, which doesn't look bad, but it's a perspective I don't like very much, then maybe I should switch to the 5.4. So here we go. You're going to see some footage, plenty of footage. Just know that I've literally done no stabilization on any of this. They were all shot in, the videos were all shot in 2.7, 60 frames per second. The Pro Tune was turned off on the new stuff on 5.4, but on the 4.35, I was still running some Pro Tune settings. And I tried to kind of color grade it with iMovie, but yeah, it didn't really work too well. So don't worry about the color grading as much as the detail and the focus. And you'll see on the pictures as well, and in the video, I tried to give as close to, mixing or matching shot, not mixing, as close to matching shots as I could. So as you see it roll by, just, take a look at it, and, I hope you enjoy kind of seeing the difference in the 5.4 and the 4.35. Both are going to need stabilization in post. Not a ton for the 4.35, a little more for the 5.4. But me personally, I've actually found that my 5.4 seems a little more stable. And it could just be luck of the draw, flights and wind and whatever. That being said, 3DR, man, y'all got to push GoPro to get you something new. And I'll tell you right now, the gimbal, don't get me wrong, the gimbal functionality is working. And it's pretty damn sick. All the controls of it and all that. Being able to control the GoPro is something we still need. But take that out. Get a camera developed for the gimbal, or an integrated camera gimbal. Just use what you got now, man, and just stop with the GoPro. I'm done with it. There's a reason why Unique has even gotten away from the Q500 with the GoPro. Is they realize that 4K on their own camera and being able to do all the extra stuff, do it. This is just struggling, and it's great, man. I see what y'all done with it. The struggle is now the GoPro. It's the limitation, and it's the struggle as far as weight that you're carrying around with these motors. So I know you can't rework this gimbal. I'm just saying, let's start on the next one. Let's just do it. We really, really need a all-in-one camera and gimbal setup. I'm not talking about X5 quality, though that would be amazing. I mean, at least HD 4K quality, or even I'd give up the 4K for 2.7, or even 1080 with 60 and 120. I would love to have that on a gimbal for the 3DR Solo. Again, the copter, the only reason I'm keeping it so far, every time I think about getting rid of it, I go fly it, and I'm like, man, it's so fun. Take the gimbal away, and I'd be a lot more happy with just, a $600 copter at this price. I mean, throw an FPV camera on it, sell it as an FPV rig, man. It would be an expensive FPV rig, but man, it'd be fun as hell. But yeah, man, I'm still not sold on this full setup. By the way, they sent the leg extensions in an envelope, by the way. I mean, like a postmarked envelope. I mean, it was just whatever. I will say, Ian Solar, great job creating some molds for them. Thank you. I mean, I'm kind of guessing here, but I have an idea that Ian Solar's design is the one being used here. But they're definitely molded kind of like a rubber plastic, like a really dense rubber. So pretty cool. Here goes the footage. You guys look at the comparison, and at the very end, you'll see a quick shot or a 30-second scene from my upcoming project, which is going to be kind of East Side Austin and Austin, kind of just some fun with some steeples and some churches and some different stuff. So fly safe, fly smart, fly 3DR, fly DJI, fly unique, fly whatever, just fly. 5.4 millimeter lens is what I'm going to try rocking for now. From there, we'll figure it out. So have a great day, guys. Peace.